So fat transfer is simply the movement of fat from one area and putting it in another area where you want it. Now this is through liposuction, where we remove the fat from areas that you don't want, like the abdomen, and we can transfer it to an area where you do want more volume, like the butt or the breast. Fat transfer can be utilized in other areas as well. It's the most common in the breast and the butt. However, it can be used in the face as well as the hands, and those are typically used more for anti-aging techniques. Now, after fat transfer, it's imperative that you keep pressure off the area. So it's important that you have no pressure for 2 weeks and then limited pressure for 2 months. Now, this can be a challenge for some individuals. It's an issue for sleeping as well as for sitting. Fat transfer is excellent. It's an alternative to implant procedures, so you can get those enhancements to the breast or enhancements to the butt without getting implants. And the advantage to this is that it's your fat. So the body will accept your fat because it's your cells. In comparison to anything that you're putting in foreign, your body may reject it. So many people have issues with implants because their body is rejecting the implant. So that should not happen with fat transfer. The other advantage to fat transfer is it looks and feels natural, because it is. It's your fat. And so when we inject it back in there, it will have a natural look because it's fat, and it'll have a natural feel because it's your fat. You won't have the same firmness that implants have. Now, with that said, there's some limitations because of that. Whereas you're putting in a sack in there that has a uniform shape, liposuction and fat transfer is not going to get you that uniform shape that implants will, but it'll be a more natural look. There's many benefits for the long-term fat transfer versus implants. Implants typically are recommended that you revise every 10 years. And that means that you take them out and put new ones back in. So every 10 years you'll be getting an additional surgery. So obviously there's additional cost to all this. So in considering cost, you may want to consider fat transfer versus implant.